Well, good morning. Yes, it's been a long time, but I'm post-trip, post-migraine. I had the worst headache I've had in a long time yesterday. I don't even know if I ever told y'all that I have bad migraines. I don't have them like I used to. I used to get them all the time, but haven't had one, thank Jesus, in a really long time. But I had one yesterday. My niece, go Allie, hottie toddy, and I don't say that because everyone knows I'm a Bama fan. But my niece graduated up at Ole Miss on Sunday, and so we went up there. She could only have 4 tickets, but we celebrated with her at the hotel, and so we went up to support her. And I'm very proud of her, and she's already gotten a job. She's working for the Child Protective Services up there at Oxford, somewhere around there, Lafayette County, I believe. But anyway, Allison Dean, I am very proud of you, and I just want to say that she's worked hard, and I'm proud of her. Now, moving right along. The trip was wonderful, but you know how trips are. Cloud acts just like his daddy, who doesn't take many trips with us anymore. And he said he'd rather travel alone. That's his dog, Buddy Jr. I call him BJ in there having a fit. Dave's going to have to get up and take him out. We're turning into a dog house here. Anyway, I just wasn't able to do anything I was gone, the first part yesterday was Dave's birthday, and Mace, my husband. So I was coming home, and I told him happy birthday, and so we did get him a cake. He loves cake. And so Dustin asked me, did I have anything planned to cook for him and Mike? Because he's a twin. I was like, baby, I'm just not able. He said, you just tired, Mom? I said, no, my head. He rode separately from us because he had to work. And I said, my head, so he rubbed my head for a little bit. Dustin has this way of rubbing it that really helps. Finally threw up, and it eased up some. But anyway, so Dustin and Hannah had cooked, and I got this mess I got to clean up now because I wasn't able to get up and clean up. But I'm proud they cooked. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm getting over the burn off from the headache, and so I was going to talk to y'all about migraines while I clean up this mess and why it's messy and not like usual, because that's all part of life. And migraines, my head was just like, it was going to explode. But as I was driving up, my elbow, I've been saying this elbow in some of my videos, the same elbow that's been hurting it, that I've been calling golfer's elbow from working. When I was driving, it started going numb about from here down, and my fingers were tingling. And then when I went to sleep, I had not slept but about an hour and a half the night before we went. So after everything was over, when I went to sleep, I just appeared died. And I'm a light sleeper. Klaus said, I couldn't believe I came in. We were talking. I came in, you didn't wake up. I know you were in the room. And so I didn't wake up, but then up here from my neck down was just like, Mama said, you got a pinched nerve. We got a bunch of doctors in the family. Nobody is a doctor, but we got a bunch of doctors. But she must have been right, because this neck, and it's hurting all the way down my arm. I have a doctor's appointment today, and I'm going to tell that doctor something, because it was hurting up into my head. And once, with me, if I get a regular headache that doesn't let up within a couple hours, and I kept taking something, I was like, Mom, I can't take nothing else, so I just have to let it run its course. And it did. And so now I'm just going to hope that I don't get another one. And I had my regular medicine that I take with me, but my get rid of the migraine quick to keep from having to go to the hospital and get a shot was at the house, because I haven't been having them. But I don't know if I'm going to make that mistake again, because when you're used to it, you carry it everywhere. But I hadn't been having them. I used to have it. One time I had a headache for 4 years. So I was in the hospital, out of the hospital, doing tests, and they just couldn't make it go away. They did allergy tests, everything. And that sounds crazy, but there was not one day for 4 years that I didn't have just a nag. Some days were worse than others. Some days I threw up, some I didn't, but I always had a headache. And I hope none of y'all have that. But when we first planned our trip, I thought it was Mother's Day. I was glad I wasn't gone for Mother's Day. For myself, but more for the mothers in my life. See, I got my coffee, but Daddy kept the dogs at home. He's going to have to get up and get BJ here in a minute. But anyway, see, there's something y'all going to love. Not having migraines. Have your day without a migraine. I promise y'all going to love it.